before I start today's video, I just want to let you guys know that if you go down below in my Twitch channel, if you click on chat, you can go to my YouTube channel, which is down below here. If you click on it, you can go there and subscribe to my channel, which will be appreciated because at some point in the future, I might put up some videos, but not in this year because this year I'm going to be just relaxed and maybe try to learn some stuff and yeah. Pretty much it. So yeah, but yeah, last time I said this, it was on a different highlight and obviously some stuff. So I'll be appreciated if you guys can go ahead and click below and subscribe to my channel because if you missed something, well, I can't really tell you again because once I upload something, it's your own. Then yeah, it's your own problem if you missed it. So yeah, if you missed Assault, that's not my fault basically. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And let's go ahead and jump into some more usual content. Salty content, more like. Hey guys, welcome once yet again to another Showdown sweep. I'm Mr. Lucky Luke. In today's one, we got ourselves an Altaria sweep. Now, Altaria is a very interesting Pokemon. It's another one of those new regional Pokemon like we usually do. Like, look, people, I want to do these new regional ones, but for now, I wanted to do some other entertaining one. And yeah, I kind of wanted to just upload this one because this contained some fresh salt, and you probably will see why. Now, looking at this Altaria, and it is a very interesting one, being a dragon flying type. Never seen one of those before. And yeah, so yeah, this has a very interesting stat pool, being having 105 for special defense, 90 for physical defense, and 75 for HP, 70 for both physical and special attack, and 80 for speed. So it's a very strange Pokemon. It's more of a bulky Pokemon, more likely. And yeah, I kind of wanted to figure out if there was a chance to do an Altaria sweep, and I came up with a really cool moveset and stuff like that. So yeah, it gets also natural cure and Cloud 9. So now this thing has a very interesting ability, and I wanted to see if there's a possible chance to do a sweep based around using it. Now, looking for these stats that are not really going to be helpful for this sweep because I won't be really much use of their abilities. I'll be just using just the Altaria itself. So there won't be much use for their abilities, but yeah, I just came up with a great moveset and came up with the really one. So yeah, this thing was a really tough challenge for me because I wanted to see if I can make up a Altaria set that is not competitive or something more annoying. But I came up with this really trolling set, and came up very well, and I got a really fresh salt in this one, and yeah, you will see why. So yeah, but this battle went straight off the bat. There will be no setup required. We just virtually send in the Altaria itself, and that's where the sweep happens. There's a lot of moments that I wish I could make. Oh, sorry, I'm not sure where that was coming from. I have to remove it. Excuse me. But yeah, so this battle went straight off the bat. Like I said, there won't be much setup required, and yeah, that's exactly what happened. So I hope you guys enjoy this one, and maybe then tomorrow, or not tomorrow, maybe on the next stream. Actually, tomorrow we actually have a free day off because I don't have specifically any work to do. So I might put up another sweeper on my channel. Not sure if it's going to be included for the Christmas sweeper, but eventually I will upload actually no, Christmas is going to be on Saturday. Sorry, I'm looking at I thought it was 23rd or something, but yeah. So yeah, tomorrow we can do a special stream if you feel like to, and that's exactly what happened. So hope you guys enjoy this one, and let's go ahead and show you the amazing Altaria. Hope you enjoy this one, and enjoy the massive, salty Altaria. Oh wait, hold on. Altaria. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Man, they were rage quitting so badly. Man, that was so salty. That was amazing sweep there. Oh my god, that was a very one. So yeah, as you said, that wasn't really going for an Altaria sweep, and I can clarify that that was definitely an Altaria sweep there, and with this amazing bulky set, and yeah, I can't believe if they didn't have any counter, they would have used it, and if they didn't have anything, then yeah, I got myself a fresh salty Altaria sweep. Now let's explain the Altaria build, and I actually have 6 sets. And because obviously this sweep was a little bit shorter than the usual, I'm going to be showing you a move pool setup, how to run Altaria if you want to try yourself. And maybe you can try something, for yourself. But only if you really, really need to. But if you overreact with these sets, I prefer you not to get any information or try and get any of these or use any of these sets. Because I only do it in case you really have a complicated reason to use these sets. But yeah, so let's explain. So... Now, this is a very bulky set. This is a calm, not calm, yeah, it's a calm nature, max special defense, max health for defense. This is a nature cure set. Obviously, it's not going to do much do anything because obviously in this, in the explanation, I said we are not going to be running much about the nature cure because we just simply swapped it in straight out the bat. And yeah, so this is a very tanky cut and guard, fire spin, and Sing Moveset. The item we have is Lumberry as the one, and that's pretty much it. That also is a shiny, so yeah. And yeah, this is obviously a bulky trapping set with Sing and Roost. Now the strategy of this one is obviously simple. We pretty much bulk ourselves with make ourselves a very tanky we're making ourselves a very defensively tanky Cotton Guard set. And if you don't know what Cotton Guard does, it basically what it does. It raises your user defense by 3 stages, so it's really, really good actually in competitive. Really rare and pretty good in that. And it gets when you had to use like 2 of them, and then you pretty much maximize your defense. So that's pretty good. And also we have Fire Spin to trap your opponent in by a few turns, like 4 to 5 turns. And we have Sing for put them to fall asleep. Now, the very best part about this sweep here is that I landed a lot of these hits, like the Sing. I landed a lot of Sing, and I got actually kind of lucky because if you don't know, Sing does, it's obviously causes the targets to fall asleep. And the best part is that it only has 55 accuracy, so I was amazingly lucky to get this. I landed every single one of them. And we got ourselves a fresh, salty rage quit with the end of it while I used Sing on the last turn. Like the Pelican Hero form, it was about to go down. For the lulls, I decided to use Sing so I could make them put themselves to sleep while they faint from the fire spin. And then you know what happens afterwards. So yeah, but yeah, that was a really salty battle, and yeah, it was really short. But not only because I wasn't really sure if this was going to be a legit one or not, but I counted one because it was fresh. So yeah, we also have Roost for heal your 50% of HP, but the flying type removes all turns and pretty much. So basically, if we use Roost, we are not flying type anymore. So we're pretty much our dragon type part. So if we use Roost, and then like for example, if you don't know, if let's say a rock, electric, or let's say actually that's actually pretty much it, really. Strange enough. So flying or rock type most likely are weak against is strong against flying types. So you can use Roost and remove the flying type stab and pretty much be a part dragon type. So that makes all those moves non-super effective, and dragon type will be the only purified will be a part of it. And that's pretty much it. So this caused a lots of fails, obviously, but this one, the battle was a lots of salt, and that one. And yeah, so you also have Terra herself into a normal type. I don't think it was actually normal. I think I put it actually on poison, this one. I think it was meant to be poison. If you want to put poison, you can definitely do it if you really want to. I put it just in case if you if we can't get ourselves if obviously if you get countered by fairy types and stuff, like fairy type Pokemon can be a huge counter. So you can use fairy or a Terra Poison to be like make yourself resist to that type. And in case if you obviously want to rely on something more of a fun set and rely on a bit more risky, you can tear yourself into normal type for the lulls. If you really want to make this more challenging and make no resistance, like normal type face has neutral attack of everything, but is immune to ghost and weak to fighting. So that's a huge thing. And yeah, it was really interesting because like I was able to go through all the moves and the gun herself of Salty Rage Quit. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the Altaria set. Now, because this sweep was a little bit short and I wanted to make this a little bit longer, I kind of want to make this a little bit longer. So I'm going to make this a guide as well to use the Altaria in case you're going to be, you know, using any of the other version of it. Obviously, I'm going to make it shiny because I get more of a physical one, just in case. And yeah, so this is let's explain some of the other sets you can run on the Altaria set in case, you know, if you came across with this one. So let's explain. So this is a physical Altaria, this one, and this is a Dragon Dance Adamant Nature, max speed, max attack, 4 for the HP, Dragon Dance weakness policy set. It's a very broken broken set, almost as me. And yeah, this has Earthquake for Steel, Electric type, and potentially Rock, most likely. We have Play Rough for Dark, Dragon, and really it actually. Really, that's kind of crazy. I thought it was more than that. And we have Dragon Claw for Stab for Dragon types. But then again, you can replace Dragon Claw for something else because we have Play Rough now, and that can be more effective. But since the Dragon Claw gets a little bit more Stab, depending on your typing, and because you know we have a Stab Dragon Claw, we can just use Dragon Claw. But if there's a chance we need to tear ourselves into something else, we can tear ourselves into a Fairy type to boost the Fairy type moves in case it happens. And we also have Earthquake for, you know, strong moves like making sure your opponent doesn't, you know, use like let's say like here's the thing, like even if you use resisted types, like I would say right here, like it's not a huge difference like for me to use. I mean, I don't mind to really, you know, use a different type of like I thought I was thinking, well, then again, if I had using one type of Dragon Claw, let's say like that, and obviously, I mean, technically Dragon Claw is only good against Dragon type, so that means Dragon Claw is not much use. You can actually replace the move Dragon Claw for something fun, like let's give it a like Peck for the lulz, you know, a Peck Altaria for this content squad, and just for the lulz, make it more at least a little bit more challenging. You can maybe tear yourself into flying type of that, and you can give obviously if you want to do this more competitively, a boring set, then yeah, you could also remove it to Outrage. It is more of a challenging because you know you can get confused. And, you know, it's only naturally if you want to do it. But then again, you can also give this thing as a Lumberry in case that happens. In case, obviously, you also get, you know, like status condition. You can obviously use Dragon Dance and then use it again in case it happens. And you can get, if the opponent set up like a Thunder Wave or a Toxic or a Poison, anything like that, you can get a Lumberry and, you know, you can restore that to get rid of the cure of that and, you know, potentially one-shot the remaining Pokemon, and that's it. So really, the next set obviously is this is obviously these natures as well. By the way, I'm not gonna go with the abilities like the Nature Cure or Cloud9. Maybe I can give it. Maybe I can get Cloud9 for but yeah, just in case it for the love. But yeah, so the next set is very fun set if you want more like more of a, you know, just for the LOL set. So yeah, this is a King's Rock fun set Altaria. Now this is a Agility, Will-O-Wisp, Fury Attack, and Root set. So this set has pretty much it's setting up its own set. So pretty much we have Agility to you know now this is actually also, by the way, this is more of a supported flinching set, kind of likely, but only if you really want to do it. If you want to, like, here's the thing, because you have Fury Attack for hitting 2 to 5 times, and you can, use agility to outspeed most of the opponents. And you can obviously use, like this is a more of a tank slash flinch. Let's put it, I like that. Let's say tank slash flinch. So let's say, so we give this one as a, actually let's put some original music so you have nothing to worry about. Now, this says basically you do is use agility by one time. You get a +2 on speed, and then you fury attack it just to get a bunch of flinch. Now, in case the opponent has a huge attack stat, you can outspeed and give the opponent a burn, and drop their, obviously, their attack by half, because that's, if you don't know, burn does that on the physical attack set, not special set. Then we have roost and a coverage in case we obviously have enough HP to survive, and we also, that's actually really it. And we also have, obviously, like I said, we're gonna have fewer attacks as the main mode. So if you really want to make this more of a straight off the bat flinching set, like it's just like a max attack, max like HP with agility or something like that. Like let's say it like this. Like let's give this, like, for example, if you want to use a just a fun flinching set without having to use any the other sets, like using other type of moves, like let's give it like this. So like let's say this set. So let's give this an adamant nature, this type, make it more of a bulky, a tanking flinching set. So that could be a flinching troll set. So you can use agility once, dragon. Oh, that's dragon breath. No, that's not dragon rush. Sorry, I'm mixing up my move. You can use dragon rush, astonish, and fury attack for the flinching set, and really that's it. Really. Or the other one, you can use a roost, stalling, more of a tanky Altaria, and you obviously saw that one obviously in the last few seconds. If you didn't see it, you can just rewatch that one, and that pretty much is another one you can obviously run if you really want to do it or give it a try. But yeah, that's pretty much that one. Next one is my choice spec set. The one set that people more likely run, obviously. This is a max speed, max special attack tip nature set. This one has fire blast, moon blast, hurricane, and ice beam. So you can use a choice spec set. And you can potentially maybe you can use it as a special attacking set if you want to just land using a different Altaria. Like let's say you just want to just hit a lot harder and you just want to try to finish the opponent off. You can use a choice scoff or not choice. Why am I saying scoff all the time? I guess I'm a choice scoff fan more than choice band or choice spec or something like, I don't know. But yeah, so you can use choice spec in case that happens. You can use your max speed and max special attack just to give you your super specs, giving you a 1.5 of a special attacking set, and you can just try to use as much damage, try to get as much damage as possible. You can give it a modest nature if you really want to, but you won't exactly out to be as many, because if you don't know, there's been many outspeeding Pokemon in the new generation on the Paldea region. So your Altaria set is not going to be as much useful in the battles. Honestly, I feel like Altaria of all Pokemon might be not as much competitive, or maybe as much fun to be used in on the new competitive battle style. So I think maybe if you want to just do it, you could just go ahead and try it in a. You might want to use Altaria in some of the older generations, like the Sword and Shield, the Sun and Moon, like those kind of generation back, not the Paldea version. Like I would recommend that's the best option if you want to use an Altaria set, because the new Paldea region is too powerful and has too many Pokemon in it. So they have a bunch of stats that is amazingly powerful. So yeah, that's just my example. You just don't want to do it, okay? Don't try this. Just don't, okay? If you really want to, but yeah. If there's a chance, if you really want to still do it, this is the set you want to use if you want to run choice picks. But yeah. Also, one more thing before I do anything, I give myself a Terra. Oh wait, not the Terra. Hold on, sorry. The flinching set, I forgot to mention this. I give this one as a steel type Terra, in case there's any fairy type spamming user. So forgot to tell you about that in case that happens. And yeah, So yeah, that's the only one of the only few type of terrors you want to try also use more of them. But yeah, this is also a terror flying to boost Hurricane because it's the strongest move it gets, giving it plus on the stab, obviously being a part flying, and yeah, really. Yeah. I mean, then again, you might want to run maybe like a rain team, like a rain dance. Like rain dance could be one good one. If you maybe replace Fire Blast to Dragon Pulse, maybe that could be a good one. If you want to run like a rain team to give yourself a Hurricane 100%. Or if you want to run a more of a sun team, you can get rid of Hurricane to obviously Fire Blast and replace it to maybe Drago Meteor could be one, but also you can run maybe you can have like here I would say right here either run Fire Blast or Hurricane, but my best option for you is to have Dragon Pulse in case that happens. So yeah, but yeah. So, oh, sorry there. Panel, everything in your hands, and turn over. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. I can't really answer that one. I unfortunately can't accept it yet. Yeah, I feel like I probably have answered so many of these people, so I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to ignore you. But yeah, so this set is basically just in case if you really want to. So like, your option is to either use Fire Blast or Hurricane. That's all I can say. So. Yeah, also thanks for the follow. Unfortunately, I have already answered many of these people asking this question, and really appreciate your kindness, but I can't unfortunately accept it. So, sorry. But yeah, so that's pretty much the specs Altaria, and the next set is basically it's more of a supporter set, and this set is just basically support your entire team in case something bad happens. So you can have a supportable Altaria with max special defense or max health. Obviously, you can run anything really differently. I mean, you can just run anything as long as it's a support set. You can just do it. You can give the Safeguard, Haze, Tailwind, and Parasong. Safeguard for status condition, Haze for like pretty much any sweeping Pokemon or like Pokemon that's starting to set up and stuff. Tailwind for boosting up next Pokemon's speed by double basically your Pokemon's speed, and Parasong for just trying to finish your next Pokemon out. And you can also run this one obviously if you want to do it. You can run obviously a Focus Sash set with max speed, max max health and stuff. You know, you can do that. The only problem is that you won't be able to use any other moves if you do want to do it. It's only naturally if you really want to take the opportunity to use the set. I'm not saying you have to do it, but I would say this is the best option for you if you want to run a supporter set. Like, you get, like, here's the thing. Like, you get Will-O-Wisp, true, that could be, but, I mean, yes, that is actually pretty good, but only if you really necessarily need to, put the opponent's attack drop. You already have other supporter sets, like you can obviously, use any other Pokemon to outspeed and use like I can't say how many Pokemon exactly you will be using in your team if in case you're gonna run a supported Altaria set. But if you really want to use Will-O-Wisp, for example, I mean, I would say you get rid of Haze, but you won't give it the status condition, so that could be one you can remove for a Will-O-Wisp with. So Will-O-Wisp for removing Haze to drop your opponent's attack by half, but you only have 85% accuracy in order to get the landing. You also, I think I forgot to also change that. Yep, I forgot to do it. Oh, of course I forgot to do it. So yeah, yeah, I'll probably do that. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But yeah, so that's another one. And you can replace it too. Let's see if I remember. You can you can also use Mist. I mean, Mist can be another move because if you don't know, Mist is kind of similar to I believe Safeguard if I look at it. So for 5 turns, protects the user's party from status drops. So that means you cannot get any status drop, like for example Sticky Web, or using like Growl or any of the type of status moves or stuff like that. It won't get anything dropped. which is, I mean, it's one of the few moves that nobody really used anymore. But in case if you really want to do this in your like type of battles, you can definitely do it. You also have Rain Dance for supporter set if you want to obviously run like the like if you remember when I told you about the choice spec set, if you want to run like a full Altaria team, you can remove Safeguard for Rain Dance, so you can boost your or you can basically support the Rain team, but you might want to run something like Damp Rock maybe. That could be another one you can actually add to it in case you want to do like a Rain team, but that's only if you really want to. You also have Parasong in cases you know, if you want to get your opponent to swap. If they don't want to swap in, then they're gonna just go down from the Parasong, and yeah, pretty much gonna go down. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the supporter set. And the next set, and probably my favorite set, it's gotta be the most challenging one. And let me tell you, this set is pure content. So it's also pretty impossible because it's very difficult for you to use. This is gonna be the one. So let me introduce you to the Sky Attack, Solar Beam, Dragon Dance, and Sing Challenge. So this set is pretty, not exactly impossible, but it's very, very difficult in case you want to run this one. So this is a Sky Attack, Solar Beam set. So there are basically two charge moves, one for physical and one for special. We have Dragon Dash to increase our physical attack by 1 stage and 1 for speed. And we have Sing to put your opponent to sleep. We also have Wide Lens to give ourselves a 1.1 times of the accuracy, and obviously by attack, or the accuracy of the attacks by by the holder is 1.1. So yeah, so pretty much we are going to be exactly 100% missing all the, or get ourselves our accuracy by a guarantee the same as before. So let's say this one gives us a little bit of amount of extra accuracy. Let's say this one would give, I mean, I'm not going to give us 100% for an accuracy hit, but it's going to give us a slight more chance to give our opponent, or give us an accuracy, or a little bit extra accuracy to land the attack, or land a hit. So you can use Sing if you really want to, but it only matters if you really want to. You can also replace it with Substitute, but that means you won't be able to, you will have to tank the hits, and it's only if you want to really do it. So Sing is just a troll move, really, if you want to do it. If you're obviously going to also run like a sweeping Altaria set with this one, use something like Accuracy, Baton Pass, if you want to do some sort of trolling Altaria sets. And, you know, might actually put another Altaria sweep with a set, like, just for the lulz. Just to give the opponent some much salt, and, you know, maybe I could try that out. But that's only in some other point in the future. Maybe I'll do another one. And, yeah. So, this Pokemon, like I said, it's a very interesting Pokemon. Not that many gets too many great moves, but it's very, like, it's not a very complicated Pokemon, but it just doesn't have many moves in the Scarlet and Violet generation now. So unfortunately, Scarlet and Violet's Altaria is kind of bad. Honestly, I'm not kidding. I mean, it gets cool moves, but honestly, when it comes to new generations like this, it's just no, it's not gonna work out. So yeah, I'm sorry. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the Altaria full move pool guide, and I hope you guys enjoy this one. And like I said, with this whole Altaria sweep there, I might put up another one in the future, maybe if anyone wants me to do it. I might even do it for fun. But yeah, Altaria, this, like, the opponent really salty rage quitted in that sweep there, and we got ourselves with the trapping Sing Cotton Guard set. And hope you guys enjoyed today's one. We might put up another sweep tomorrow for the next highlight sweep, and if enough time, obviously we'll put up, but if not, we might put up on some other time. And yeah, so yeah, see you guys when it goes to the next highlight, and as always, stay lucky out there. Oops, hiccup. Excuse me. Take care.